Our Great Adventure 3, The Lone Wolf. Title menu, load game. Loads a previously saved game. New game. Creates a new data file and starts the game. Welcome to Our Great Adventure 3. This game is the sequel of Our Great Adventure 2. First, please choose a save slot to use. Once selected, your data will be automatically saved to the specified slot. Please choose a save slot. 1. Next, please decide your player name. In the next screen, an input box will be shown. Input your player name there, then press the tab key. Bokurano Daibouken 3, edit blank. Sky. S-K-Y, blank. Your player name is Sky. Is that okay? Bokurano Daibouken. Yes. New data has been created. Game setup has been completed. Now the game begins. This is the sequel of the Our Great Adventure series. Do you want to recap the previous story? If you haven't played the previous games, it will help you understand the game world. What would you like to do? I know that. Let me play. Please recap. A large house at the edge of Crystal City. One day, Sky, who is living there with his friends, sees a group of bully boys desperately searching for food. Screaming, "Give us food!" They attack Sky's house. A few days later, Sky has a strange dream. Person 1. New. Person 2. Shit, I'm hungry. Person 3. That hurts. Person 4. What will happen to us next? Person 5. My daughter. Child 1. Ooh. Sky. Cruel. Too cruel. Strange voice. Die. D. All the food is ours and... Several days later, Sky decides to take his first journey to find out the truth. At the house next door, he sees a violent bully boy and is forced to fight with him. The bully boys are stealing food here and there because they ran out of things to eat. The enemies are not only the bully boys. A strange man, calling himself Yamajin, kidnaps a child for an unknown reason. Sky successfully rescues the child and heads to Archire City, a large city next to Crystal City. However, Yamajin ambushes Sky and makes him teleport to one of his labs. Sky's friends are captured there. He manages to rescue them and return them home. At the northern exit of Archire City, Sky faces a monster that Yamajin owns. He manages to defeat it and is given a weird key from the giant monster. The key is a very important key for Yamajin. It can unlock the path to his true lab. Sky takes the path being navigated by the key and finds the truth. The thing that caused this circumstance is called Yokating. What is Yokating? Is it a human or something else? That's still unknown. However, there is a series of logs that Yokating and Yamajin were exchanging via email. Tracing the logs, Sky finds that Yokating's objective is to collect food for himself. Also, Yamajin seems to have been working for Yokating. While they were carrying out their plan, a boy called Sky appears, which is annoying and uncomfortable for them. To terminate him, the Megasaurus, the extremely large monster Sky had fought at the exit of Archire City, was dispatched as their ultimate weapon. However, the monster, being defeated, Yokating no longer has a way to get rid of him. The loss of the secret key is Yamajin's fault, because he asserted that the Megasaurus wouldn't lose against Sky. Anyway, Sky now knows the root of the problem. His objective is to find out the truth behind their food monopolization plan. And stop it. At the top of Flame Mountain, Sky faces off with a large fighter robot called Death Robot. Struggling with its accurate shooting program and powerful explosives, he manages to destroy it and pulls the robot's core out of its body. After successfully passing the mountain, he sees a small house. Entering there with no special reason, Sky meets a man living there, known as the Analysis Maniac. The Analysis Maniac is interested in analyzing things. He willingly accepts the analysis of the core Sky obtained from the robot. From the analysis, he finds out the location of Sky's final destination, which is called the Fortress of Yokating. Heading into the fortress, Sky managed to find out why the whole thing happened, defeat Yokating and stop his plan. His objective seems to have been completed, however... Hey, a few months have passed since Sky stopped Yokating and started to live with him and his friend Yamajin. When they were gathering for breakfast as always, it happens. A massive group of bully boys rush into his house and start attacking. Bully boy, today's objective is not food, but you. The bully boys declare their intent to murder Sky and attack him. He makes them escape by asking for help from Yamajin. A few days later, he is called by Yamajin and Yokating. They ask Sky to stop the bully boys and give him some useful things. Sky started his second journey to find out the reason for the bully boys' attacks. However, before he left home, he was faintly aware of the reason. Yokating had stolen food from them, but it had already been returned. If they were satisfied with food, the reason must have been caused by their grudges against Sky, who killed several bully boys. the house next door, he encounters a bully boy and defeats him, causing him to drop an unknown metal chip. After that, the city was suddenly filled with monsters and Sky rushed to destroy their origin. In the grassy area outside of Crystal City, there were thousands of monsters strolling around who all had the same metal chip. After reaching Arkhire City, Sky was captured by a false policeman. He managed to jailbreak and escaped. He heard that the origin of the monsters might be west of the city. He immediately headed west. There was a large factory. Millions of the metal chips were produced there. Sky encounters the death robot originally created by Yokoting and discovered it was working as a factory surveillance robot. After the investigation, Sky returned home to show Yamajin a core in the factory. When he opened the door, he found a cruel situation. The bully boys have broken into his house and are being violent to his friends. Laughing, they say. Bully boy 1. Our target has finally come. Your friends are there. They will die soon, I guess. Bully boy 2. Oh, you look sad. I never imagined that a guy who killed our friends like a machine had a heart to feel sad. Bully boy 3. Who do you think has caused this situation? Bully boy 5. Lots of our friends were killed by you 3 months ago. Like you did to us, we are going to kill the friends who are important to you. Is that wrong? Bully boy 6. It's natural, isn't it? Bully boy 7. And, finally you came. The person whom we have wanted to kill the most has come by himself, not knowing anything. How funny. Sky has known. That was the reason. He killed too many of the boys' community members. But still, Sky has chosen to fight, to survive, to save his friends. On the battlefield after everything was all said and done, Sky stood alone. The boys were not wrong at all. Their friends were killed by me. I never apologized. It's natural that they try to avenge me. I will never be forgiven. That's the truth. Because I know that's the truth, I cannot allow my previous stupid action. Why did I fight at that time? It might have been avoidable. At that time, and even now. Did I have to fight? Did I have to kill them? I keep remembering the time I was fighting against Yokoting. The boys certainly were obstacles for me then. They attacked me a number of times. But, did I have to kill them all? Come to think of it, I never saw bully boys until that time. I sometimes go to Arkhire City to shop, but I've never seen one of them. Did something happen to them perhaps? The deeper I think of it, the deeper I regret. The person who caused lots of people to suffer is me. Why haven't I noticed such a simple fact until now? Why haven't I been able to notice? A voice interrupted his thinking. The voice was strong, but not violent. Calm down. You're still standing up there? That's not a good idea. Sit down anyway. My name is, Ultra Bully Boy. If you still draw your sword, that's okay. But I have some things that I want to tell you. I wanted to tell you something, so I didn't participate in that battle. I have been watching it. Sky screamed. Kill the person who disturbed your peace, now. However, he didn't care about that word and continued. I told you to calm down. I told you that I wanted to talk with you. Who said that you must be killed? It's a bit of a long story, but please listen. After that, he explained the bully boy's current situation and its relevance to the metal chips. When Yokoting's food monopolization plan was being carried out, the bully boys, who originally lived in the mountains, lost all their food. They could go to the nearest city, but no one gave food to them because they had no money. That changed the bully boys. They had to become cruel monsters who slashed any obstacles to survive. They were just like wild creatures then. People were afraid and wary of them, and captured them. That was the reason they started to be called bully boys. However, their lives changed again because Sky stopped Yokoting's plan. They were able to return to the mountain, and some of the members who had been captured and forced to work in Yokoting's fortress were also released. However, they were split into 2 groups. The one who knew that Sky had rescued their fellow members from Yokoting's fortress and stopped his plan, and the other one who considered Sky as the fucking guy who killed our friends. That finally resulted in the outrage of the hardliners. First, they directly aimed at Sky's house, though they were starting to be controlled by someone with the power to shoot the unknown metal chips inside their bodies. The Ultra Bully Boy kindly asked Sky to save them and promised that he would support Sky. And so Sky began another journey. To get a more precise analysis of the core he obtained at the chip's factory, Sky headed to the analysis maniac's house again. However, the path was hard. Thousands of robots invading, millions of monsters being continuously generated, everything blocked Sky's path and turned towns into battlefields. Saving towns, destroying Yamajin's lab which had been used for producing robots, passing the mountain, fighting with the bully boys, making friends with them rather than killing them, and he finally handed the core over to the analysis maniac. Right after the analysis computer loaded the data in the core, it transformed into a large robot and started attacking Sky. He blasted it to pieces and found the thing that he saw before. It was the same core used for the death robots. The analysis maniac managed to pull the data from the core and found out that there was another robot factory somewhere. The location could be analyzed by retrieving another core, which was at the factory being developed in the area where Yokoting's fortress was originally located. Successfully obtaining the said core, Sky got into the largest factory and destroyed the facility. Meanwhile, Crystal City was under serious attack. An overwhelming amount of monsters had rushed there and tried to erode the city. Yamajin, Yokoting and only 2 bully boys, who were capable of fighting against the monsters, have been desperately resisting. Sky warped to the center of the battlefield and saved the city. After the battle ended, Yamajin remembered that the original creator of the cores wasn't Yokoting. He actually bought the tech from a madman. Sky asserted that the man was the bully boy's controller. Finally, he intruded into the building of the man, who called himself Punisher. Taking a path through lots of traps and monsters, Sky managed to reach the final room of the building. Punisher exclaimed. I have had a dream. It is, to get rid of unnecessary things from this world. In the world, there are a lot of stupid unnecessary fucking things. For example, useless people, people with no money, unnecessary buildings, stupid statues, silly monuments. I can rave infinitely. Those fucking idiots who never help us. Poor people, yes, people who are given money because of their poorness. Money is used for them, then the city or town gets poor, too. Poor people are making poor governments. Don't you think that this is kin to a vicious circle? Yes, it's nothing but a vicious circle. If we get rid of such things, this world will be a much better place. Hey, there are more fucking things. Next, insects. They wasp and wasp. All they can do is wasp. Everywhere around us. Not only that, they sometimes bite or sting us. Just fucking shit. Flies are dirty. When I'm feeling fresh air through open windows, they suddenly get in and wasp around me. Don't you think you want to kill them in a more complete way? It is not enough to squish them with my hands or foot or a bunch of newspaper. This is my 10-year conclusion. Once I had a conclusion, I start thinking about how to achieve my objective. And I, an extremely smart guy, immediately found out the solution. Animals, insects, plants, other things. Everything should be controlled by me. If I control everything, all works as I want. I can make my utopia by myself. Isn't it great? Awesome. I am the top person in the world. I have the strongest power in this world. No other person can stop me. I am the administrator of this world. The mysterious chip, a mad invention that enables free control over anything it hits. It can even make clones of whatever it hits. Sky challenged Punisher to a battle for its generator and Punisher's most advanced creation. His ultimate weapon is the Death Robot. However, everything was different from the previous models. The truly completed, ultimate masterpiece of the Death Robot, Search and Destruction Robot, version 2.0++. In the final battle, Sky managed to destroy the robot. He saw through the madman's lies and forcefully pulled the chip out of him. He was actually being controlled by what he had created. Sky saved the world again and is now the mayor of Crystal City. The city was redeveloped and now flourishes. Punisher found a new job and is now working every day for Sky and his friends. Everything was going well. No one knew that the peace would be threatened once more. Data Sky. Total playing time. 0 hours 10 minutes 40 seconds. Stage select. Move to the stage selection menu. Status. Display player status. Items. List current items. Tactical items. List current tactical items. Collection items. List current collection items. Weapons. List current weapons. Shields. List current shields. Manage data. Manage the saved data. Preferences. Changes various settings. Stage select. Move to the stage selection menu. Status. Display player status. Status. All status. HP. 100 100 100.00 remaining. Stamina. 100 100 100.00 remaining. Shield. Not equipped. Level 1. Assignable points. 0. Level 1. Experience. 0. 0 required for the next level. Assignable points. 0. Attack. 0. Defense. 0. Tech. 0. Stamina. 100. Location. 0 0. Playing mode. Normal. Press enter or escape to close. Data Sky. Total playing time. Select the stage. Tutorial. Bokurano Daibouken 3 version 1.91.11. Tutorial. Welcome to Bokurano Daibouken 3. Before you begin your adventure, let's familiarize ourselves with basic game operation. Even if you've played the previous game, Bokurano Daibouken 2, a refresher is recommended as some controls have changed since then. There is nothing difficult here. Simply follow my instructions and you'll have no problem remembering the controls right away. The tutorial will now begin. Good luck. Select the level 01. Let's take a walk. Welcome to the tutorial. In this stage, let's learn actions that will be required to play this game. First, we will start with the basics of the game. Hold down your left and right arrow keys to move. While you are holding each of the keys, you can run to the corresponding direction. Okay, let's try. Move right. By default, holding down arrow keys makes you run. Pressing arrows with your control key L will make you walk slowly. In Bokurano Daibouken 2, you were able to run using the control key. If you are used to the previous style, you can change it from the settings menu. Walking slowly will make your stamina recover faster. By the way, there is a wall in front of you. This game is a 2D side scroller, so you can jump over the wall if it isn't very tall. Also, you can walk on the wall tile. Imagine that blocks are heaped in the game field, and you can walk on them. You can press up arrow to jump. Jumping rises you 4 squares higher. Jump over the walls and go further. you step on the gap in between tiles, you will fall until you hit the ground below. If you are running and the gap is approaching, you can hear your footsteps echo. The echo can be heard when the gap is less than 8 squares in front of you. Keep running and find out how the echoes work. Oh, by the way, there is a river below you. Try jumping into it. Much at 150. Total objects 12 per Green River at 70. Added 91. Much at 100. Much at 100. Much at 100. Much at 110. Much at 120. Much at 130. Much at 140. Much at 150. Much at 150. Much at 150. 114. 0. Nut. Beam added 91. If an object is located above or below, the volume of the object is lowered. That's why the sound of the river gradually increased. That way, you can imagine how the objects are positioned and how you are moving. These are just basics of the game. You can now proceed to the next tutorial. By the way, I like the cat sitting near the river. Isn't it cute? Select the stage, tutorial. Select the level, 01, 02. Let's play ball. Though you may be used to this in the previous journey, I would like to teach you how to use the Enter key. The Enter key is used to open doors, pick up items, or use equipment in the game field. First, try opening the door that is located to the right. You can hear the sound of the door. Alternatively, you can check where objects are by pressing the D key. This brings up a list of all objects in the current game field. To check where you are, press the Q key. Object info, total objects 1, current position 00. Door 29 0. 9 0. You are in a shopping mall. Let's play with balls here. Don't worry about the other visitors. This is a game. But please use the elevator before starting. Approach it and press enter to activate it. Object in total objects 1, current position 00. Elevator at 50 0. 0. Object info, total objects 1, current position 50 0. Elevator at 50 0. Total objects 1, current elevator at 50 0. Welcome to the second floor. I roll a ball from the right side. Please return it back by pressing enter. The ball will be returned in the direction you are facing. 50, 30. Great. Okay, I roll 10 balls. Awesome. Keep it up. I will give some of the balls to you. Select the stage, tutorial. Select the level, 01, 03. Let's be acrobatic. Well, let's learn jumping and attacking. You can dodge enemy attacks while jumping. Try avoiding skateboards coming from your right. Object info. Total objects 1, current position 110. There is another way to avoid attacks. This is a 2D side scroller, which means that you can avoid every attack by getting out of its range. I will create a tile above you at the location 105. 2. Jump onto it and avoid the skateboards. You can avoid them all by jumping, but you don't need to jump if you are on the tile that was created. 104. 0. 105. 3. Object info. Skateboard at 80. Skateboard at 32. 0. Skateboard at 85. 0. Skateboard at 149. 0. Skateboard at 159. 0. Good. Okay, proceed to the next room. Total objects 1 per floor 199. 0. Destroy toy cars with a club. Choose a weapon by pressing the W key. To use your weapon, press space bar. Weapons list. Club 1. Made of plastic. Looks almost useless. Club 1. Made of plastic. Looks almost useless. Well done. I would like to add one thing though. In this game, unlike other side scrollers, you and other objects are not distinct. Enemy attacks can hit other enemies or objects, and your attacks can also hit most of the objects. However, important key items may not be attackable. These are the basics, but I like exceptions. You'll understand why I'm saying this later on. Well, please listen to this situation. Object info, toy car at 18. Total objects 3, current position 25 2. Skateboard at 80 HP 100 level 0. Toy car at 11 0 HP 266 level 0. Toy car at 18 0 HP. As I explained, enemies can hit other enemies and destroy them. In this game, you gain experience when you defeat an enemy and level up. Like this. When leveled up, your HP slightly increases. You will also get some level up points. The amount of level up points you can get is based on your current level. Level up points can be assigned to your stats, and you can enhance your strength that way. Press L while in any stage to open this screen. Use your up and down arrows to select what stat you want to enhance. To assign a point, press right arrow. The left arrow will decrease the number of assigned points. Once you have confirmed how many points to assign to each stat, choose confirm at the bottom of the menu. Once you press confirm, it isn't possible to undo the changes or modify them. Please bear this in mind and consider which stat changes are necessary. Defense, current value colon 0. Attack, current value colon 0. Defense, current value colon 0. Tech, current value colon 0. Stamina, current value colon 30. HP, current value colon 20. Confirm. Level up points, 0 points remaining. Okay, now destroy a boss toy car. Great. You can proceed to the tutorial remix. Good luck. Select the stage, tutorial. Select the level, 0104, tutorial remix. Okay, let's go, tutorial remix. Oh, before you start, I'll give you this. Oh, before you start, I'll give you this. This is a compact sonar. It uses sounds to indicate walls or surfaces that are in front of or above you. Press the O key to turn it on or off. If the sonar detects a wall, it makes a sound like this. And when it detects a surface above you, you'll hear this sound. But it does not necessarily mean that you can jump up to there. By using the sonar, you'll find exploring stages with complex terrain much easier. Object total objects 2 current position 5 free. Toy car 2508 score 64 2. 6 3. 26 3. 30 object total toy car 32 0. 35 5. 22, 0. Total locked skateboard at 66, 0. One hundred nine. Total floor 99, 0. Two, 30. Total object 6, switch at 30, 30. Toy car at 43, 25. Golden throwing knife at 60, 0. Green river at 76, 0. Ducks at 85, 0. Green water at 95, 0. Total switch at 30, 30. 24, 30. Sixty-eight, 46. 74, 45. 90, 0. Good job. Actually, I haven't explained everything, but you will eventually figure things out. By the way, how was the last area? Was it too easy for you? The tutorial has ended. The item warehouse has been unlocked. You can now start your journey. Select the stage. Tutorial. Data sky. Total playing time. Exit. Save the current data and quits the game. Are you sure you want to quit the game? No. Yes.